Okay, today's video we're going to have a look at themes and all about themes. So Claire Edwards asks, not sure if this is appropriate here, but I'll give it a go. I've decided to create a separate speaker website. We'll be using WordPress. How do I go about choosing a theme? Are there questions I need to answer to whittle it down? Looking for something clean, simple and fresh that will house a 2-minute show reel. Thanks. So great question, Claire, and I'll do my best to answer it. A really good question, because choosing a theme is a really important part of a website. The problem is that there is millions of themes available, and choosing the best one is, well, basically impossible. There's no such thing as a best theme. Every theme is different, and anything can be adapted for whatever purpose you want it to be. So let's have a look at where I get my themes. Obviously, I've talked about using Thrive Themes, which has a theme builder and those sorts of things, but you still need to start with an idea. So often I'll look for an idea and then I'll make it using Thrive Builder, but you don't need to. You can just buy the theme off the shelf and use that theme and then customize it for what you need it to do. So the place I go is ThemeForest, which I love. It's at Envato, which is an Australian company. And basically people go here and they've developed themes and they sell them. So it's a marketplace for themes, video, code, there's all different sorts of things. So if you look here, we've got code, video, audio, all sorts of stuff. Under web themes, you'll see WordPress, and we've got different types of themes. Now, a couple of things to consider. The first is, are you going to be wanting to edit it a lot, or are you just going to want something that's nice and simple to use, that's set up and it sits there, and then you might blog and add articles to it, but you're not really looking for something that you can chop and change and, you know, want massive control over, I suppose is the best way to look at it. If that's the case, then using what they call a parallax theme is probably the best thing. Parallax is a theme that basically is one page or a one-pager. Lots of different terms for them. Alternatively, you can go for something as complex as you like, but I suppose it depends how you're using the website. So if it's a speaker website, you know, you may want multiple pages because you've got, you know, a page with you speaking and all that. But if it's just for a particular speech or a particular product or something, then a one-pager might be ideal. So let's have a bit of a look. If we go into WordPress and go into popular products, you'll see these are the top selling themes, okay? And one of the key things about the top selling ones now is they basically have a baseline theme lying underneath it, and then they've got, you know, 50 or 60 different pre-made templates that you can choose from, and then you add your own photos in. So an example of that, BE here, which I quite like. I find this one's quite a good one. There's a few others, but there's a couple of things to realize. So the first, if we look at BE, you've got 500 pre-built templates, and you can see here straight away it says Elementor. So now fully compatible with Elementor. So Elementor is a page builder, so you can add in all different elements if you want to. One of the great things is they have all of these different themes already done using the base theme. And so if we go up here and we go into live preview, it'll take us to a site that's already set up. But if I go websites, it brings me down to all of these one-click install websites. And that means basically you install the theme, then you choose the style that you want, okay, the template, and then it will install it for you. And then you have to go through and customize it. So that's kind of the easy bit. The hard bit is changing all the photos and that. And that's sometimes where you need a designer like myself or my company. And so here we go. So if I click here and go one page, this will sort out all the different templates they've got, and we can come up with one pages. So if we look through here, you've got titles underneath them: food truck, dance hall, plumber, car wash, marathon, app. So we got design. Design ones are often good for speakers because they just have pretty pictures and a bit of information, which is kind of what you want for a speaker. You want a bit of video, you want nice photos. Probably the biggest area people fail in actually is they have no good photos of themselves. So actually having professional photos taken of you on stage or even on a green screen put on stage, really, really important for a website. Gun range, universal, personal trainer is another one that sometimes you can use. CV style one. Makeup, here we go. Here's a profile one. So if I click on this, what it'll do is open up a full working website. and you see basically I can scroll down the website. It's only a short one. If I click About, it takes me down to the About section. So you can see it's all kind of contained within the one page. So that's, your one pager. And these are quite easy to do. You need a picture for here. You need information to fill in your blanks. You need some pictures for here that link off to different things. It might even be videos. There's a lot of options available there depending on the actual theme. These are facts, and then, send me an email, and then the message box down the bottom. Okay, so simple. Alternatively, if I scroll a little bit further, let's have a look at this one, for example. I've actually looked at this one before. So welcome to Africa. You could see how this could work from a speaker's perspective. See the big background picture? That's the parallax effect, by the way, that scrolling with the picture moving slowly. You could see how that could work from the perspective of a speaker. The key element, I suppose, in choosing one is to go in here and have a look. I mean, you can come in here and you can actually just go into WordPress and then do a search for speaker. And, you got here B-top, coaching and speaking, WordPress theme, life coach and speaker theme. So there is some where people have already designed them. If you click preview, you'll see them. And there we go. So if we come down here, if we click on each one of these, obviously it's going to open up into a theme. So again, these are templates that sit on top of the theme, which sits on top of WordPress. So if I go to business coach, here we go, all set up. It's got your subscription form right at the top there, links for purchasing, about you, lots of information. If I go to pages, often what you'll see is the pre-made styles of pages, portfolios. Become a coach, for example, go to that page, and it's all about becoming a coach, about us. It's all about us. So the good thing is a lot of the themes now, if you slide over the home page, for example, you can have different types of home pages. So business coaching, if I go down to, say, coaching events, it changes the whole layout of the home page. Okay. Go back to main home page. So the trick is that you go and have a play with these sites so you know what you're buying. And this is what I tell my clients, is that if you buy a site like this, you know what it's going to look like in function. All it is really is you're changing the photos and you're changing the information. So rather than we are Everlead, I am Claire, whatever it is, what I speak on, 4 topic areas, a bit about you, upcoming events, okay, what sort of stuff you do, some news. So this is blogging stuff. This comes from the blog area, okay, and so on and so forth. So you know what you're going to get when you come out the other end of the web design process. What I really don't recommend for people is that they say, I want a website, and then they send away creative people to come back with a creative option. I actually think that it doesn't work all that smoothly. It's much better to pick something you know what it's going to look like. Think about what it's going to look like with your pictures in there, and then at least you know that that's what you're going to get. Okay, it's a better investment from my experience says that anyway. So choosing a theme, go through and have a play with them. Now, once you buy them, so you buy this for $59. Now, that's the cheap part. The expensive part, obviously, is getting someone to customize it, because it takes, hours to get it right. And so that's the other side of the process. And so you can buy the theme, or you can, pay someone to buy the theme, whatever it happens to be, and get it set up on your website. So coming back to your question, looking for something quick and clean, okay, that's a few different examples there for you. As I said, here's your quick, for example, you can pull this out and put a video here and a video here. It's easy enough. Nice and simple, nice and quick, and a link to buy now. You can take that, can take them anywhere. It could take them to Amazon. It could be an extra page. But remember, a one-page website like that is supposed to be a one-page website. If you want to add another page in, it's not designed to work that way specifically. It's designed to work as one page. So that's your limitation on that. Okay, I think I pretty well answered the question. Let me just check again. Yep, that's the way to do it. I would recommend something like this more so, because it does have the different sub pages that you might want, like portfolios and things like that, with, you know, photos of you on stage or videos, those sorts of things. Okay, hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.